Tonight we're going to talk about squaring a number. So like the last time you guys filled the vocabulary chart, here are your instructions to do it. Basically, I'm going to go from the definition in the top left corner to the facts in the top right corner to the example in the bottom left corner and then to the non-example in the right hand corner, bottom right hand corner. So the whole entire PowerPoint slides are based on the parts of this vocabulary chart. So the definition of squaring, we multiply a number by itself, we square the number. So the symbolic definition says x times x is equal to x squared, or x to the 2. So some facts about squaring. The geometric meaning of squaring comes from finding the area of a square, because the area of the square is the side squared. The 2 in x squared is called an exponent. An exponent just tells us how many of the same number we are multiplying. The units for area are always those units squared. When we square a positive number, the answer will always be positive. And when we square a negative number, the answer will be always positive. So here are some examples. The verbal, which is what I've been saying, is x squared. And the symbolic is x, with the 2 being the exponent. So some number examples. 2 squared is equal to 4, 3 squared is equal to 9, and 10 squared is equal to 100. Some non-examples, some non-verbal examples are x cubed, 2 times 3, 2 raised to the 10. Symbolic, x with a 3 in the exponent, x with 1 in the exponent, and 2 times 3. We also have the definition of, we're looking at the definition, examples, facts, and non-examples of square rooting. The definition of square rooting: when we square root a number, we are finding the number we originally squared. And symbolically, we call it the square root of x, where x is any number greater than 0. And we're going to talk about that in a second. The facts: the square root sign is called a radical. The geometric meaning of square root comes from finding the side length of a square when we are given the area. We cannot square root a negative number, because when we square two of the same negative numbers, we will always be positive. Squaring and square rooting are called inverse operations, as they undo each other. To undo squaring, we square root, and to undo square rooting, we square. So here are some examples. The verbal is the square root of 4 is equal to 2, and the symbolic is below it. So here's the example of finding the length of a square with an area of 36 inches squared. Well, we know the area of a square is s squared. So the area here is 36 inches squared, which is equal to s squared. To get our side length, we have to square root both sides, because squaring and square rooting are inverse operations. So once we square root both sides, we get 6 inches is equal to s, and the side length is equal to 6 inches. And here are non-examples. And that is the end of this lesson.